I dread for the day that this would ever come. I really do dread for it because what I'm about to do and what I'm about to say could pretty much determine the fate of not just myself, but thousands upon thousands of content creators who continue to provide daily content for everyone on YouTube. Yes, I just found this out about, I found out about this today. And I figured making this video would be beneficial. So that way you all would be made aware of what's going on. And now is a better time than ever. So, let us get started. So the whole theme of this video? Simple. YouTube is now adapting a new subscription service to their website. It's coming. And I'm raising awareness of it because you guys need to know. Why is that? Because this could pretty much determine what you're going to be doing on the website. Like, if you want to watch somebody and they're going to charge like a fee for it just to see it, then yeah, it's going to be like this. However, that may not be the case. I have looked into multiple articles. I have looked up research. I've checked everything I needed to find out so that way you guys can know what's going on. I want to raise this awareness right now because we have till the 22nd of October for partners to basically have to accept new terms of service, especially for monetization. And if they don't, then there's going to be consequences. Serious consequences. The worst part about this, partners don't have a choice. They either need to accept it or they're going to be locked out. And that can be really bad for a lot of content creators in the long run. The reason why this is happening is simple. According to an article by kitguru.net, which you can find all the information you need to know in the description, adblock has pretty much killed CPM rates all over the web. It's not just on YouTube, but everywhere. Everywhere, because it is just, without a doubt, the worst thing. I understand that people want to avoid ads, but without ads, websites won't be able to support themselves because ads generate revenue, and they need the revenue to keep the website afloat. What can you do? And the same can be said for YouTube because with YouTube's partner system, YouTube is basically using ads to help provide revenue for content creators. And because of adblock, it's affecting CPM rates and partners are getting paid a lot less. I've been affected by it too since I am a YouTube partner. And right now, Google is planning on basically changing things around. And they're going to be implementing a paid subscription option for people that don't want to deal with ads. And in this article, it is explained that the subscription, you're not going to see advertisement, but instead you're going to be supporting YouTube directly. YouTube may not be planning to give each channel their own paid subscription button, as it has already been seen on Twitch. Instead, it's going to cover the entirety of YouTube, and possibly even YouTube's music key service. And they're planning on charging $10 a month for ad-free viewing, with the service set at the United States. It is a little on the high side, because you're charging $10 for, the entire website? What are you thinking? Personally, I find this to be a bad thing because not a lot of people don't have the money to pay monthly just so they can see their favorite videos. No. There should be an option that YouTube could continue using the free website service and have it be accessible for people who don't want to spend $10 a month just so they can avoid ads and watch their favorite videos. No way. No way, no how. Because for a subscription model like this, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea because it's a bit too much for some people because what's the point of doing that? Because yes, I understand that YouTube needs the money, like Google probably. Google is the richest company in the world, and the fact that adblock basically is killing it off is just bad. However, it is no different here because adblock has made a lot harder. It is a lot harder. And I'm not surprised that YouTube's attempting this service. All the information on the article is there. You're seeing it right now, unfortunately. And I'm also looking at other articles as well. One of them being a letter that YouTube is going to be sending content owners to agree to new license terms. All of it's right here. It goes a little something like this. For years, YouTube's fans have been telling us they want more choice when watching their favorite content. more ways to support their favorite creators, and above all, the option to watch their favorite videos uninterrupted. To give fans more choice, we will be launching a new ads-free version of YouTube available to fans for a monthly fee. This service will create a new source of revenue over time that supplements your advertising revenue. That's why an overwhelming majority of our partners, representing over 95% of YouTube watch time, have asked for and signed up for this service. Now, before I continue, 95%? That's insane. I don't even know if anyone would want to accept this. Nobody would want to. It's just nuts. It's just stupid. Anyway, let me continue. As you heard in our previous emails, we want to ensure that fans who choose to pay for an ads-free experience can watch all the same videos that are available on the ad-supported experience. That's why we're asking you to update your agreement to reflect the updated terms for the ads-free service. To accept, simply log into youtube.com as whatever username from a desktop or a laptop and follow the prompts by October 22nd. If you haven't signed by that date, your videos will no longer be available for public display or monetization in the United States. That outcome would be a loss for YouTube, a loss for the thriving presence you built on the platform, and above all, a loss for your fans. We remain committed to working with you, as we always have. And of course, at any time, you can accept the updated terms which will make your videos public and monetizable again. Common FAQs can be found here. We believe these new terms will greatly strengthen our partnership for the future. We went through a similar process 3 years ago when we began distributing and monetizing your content on mobile devices. Today, mobile represents over half of all watch time, and mobile revenue is up twice in just the last year. Just as with mobile, we're confident this latest update will excite your fans and generate a previously untapped additional source of revenue for you. Personally, I find all this to be a bad idea because basically you're giving them an ultimatum. Either accept the terms or you're not going to be able to get paid for the videos you make. And the worst part about this, your videos are going to be private and it's going to end up hurting them even more. I find it to be a bad idea because what if people don't want to, especially partners who don't want to be in this service? Let them remain on the ad-supported YouTube. And for those that want to be in this ads-free service can accept there. I feel personally it is a bad idea. It really is bad. And the worst part about this, all partners will not have a choice. They won't have a choice in on this because they either need to do it or they're going to end up losing out. That's why in another article from Bloomberg.com, which was in July, it already explains about the new paid service, where it says Google's YouTube signs up everyone but TV for new paid service. And one bit of the article goes something like this. It's right here. The company has advised partners like Top Draw, PewDiePie, that their clips won't be allowed to remain on the public ad-supported YouTube if they don't sign up for the commercial-free subscription version. Holdouts can keep videos hosted privately on YouTube, allowing them to be public once a deal is reached. And personally, it's just bad. It really is bad because you're just basically killing off content creators by putting this in. It's just dumb. And I understand that they're needed revenue, but this is not the way. Not the way big time. And another thing that I'm showing off is basically some FAQs regarding the partner terms update, which I will also be posting the link there. One such one is interesting, where it says, why can't I just keep my videos on the free YouTube site and maintain previous terms? And this is their answer. To ensure a great user experience, we want to make sure that fans who choose to pay for an ads-free experience can watch all the same videos that are available on the ad-supported experience. Imagine a fan who wants to watch your videos without the interruption of ads, pays for the experience upgrade, and then finds out that some of your videos are no longer available. To unlock these new features, deliver a great experience for your fans, and offer you an additional revenue stream, we are updating terms for all partners. And it doesn't matter if you're big or you're small. You're going to be in on it whether you want to or not. And if you don't participate, as I've already said, it explained that basically all your videos will be made unavailable for public display or monetization in the US. and it'll be a serious loss. Personally, it is the worst thing that anyone should have to experience. Nobody should. And the worst part about this is that there isn't much choice. You're going to have to either accept or you're going to be shut off. I only wish that YouTube would just not do this. I understand that they want to implement a new service similar to Twitch, because Twitch has their own service called Twitch Turbo. And on secure.twitch.tv regarding Turbo, basically it's the same things, but it's a lot less. Like you pay $9 a month. And the best part is that you can cancel it at any time. Some of the advantages that you get with Twitch Turbo are ad-free. You get no ads whatsoever. All you see is front page takeovers, custom emoticons, a badge, extended chat colors, and increased video storage. Now that is pretty useful, and I like how Twitch implements that. However, unfortunately with YouTube, they're doing it wrong, because those that don't want to join in that service are going to end up being booted out. It's something I don't like, and they need to rethink this. They need to rethink it with like an alternative. For people that don't want to accept it, then they can still continue to provide good content on the ad-supported site. And as I mentioned in the beginning, adblock is the reason why all this is happening. YouTube and Google are losing money, and they need something to keep themselves afloat, despite the fact that Google is rich and they don't have to worry about it. But for YouTube and its thousands of content creators, partners, everyone, it is a big deal, because this could affect all of them if they don't accept. Basically, we're left with little choice. And I also want to show off another example about how a subscription service is done right for individuals. Like, I understand that YouTube's doing it for like the entire website, but why not for individual people? An example of this is Twitch.tv, is Maximilian's Twitch page. I'm using his Twitch page as an example to show off. You see that subscribe button on the bottom? Yeah, that's there. If you want to support a Twitch streamer, you just click on it, pay $5 a month, and there you go. And you get like a whole slew of advantages. Now, if YouTube implemented that and had it like be like $5 a month for individual users, that's acceptable. That is fine. And that is good. But instead, they're doing it for the entire site and paying it $10 a month. They're doing the same thing that Twitch does with Twitch Turbo. And instead, the only difference is that you pay like $1 less. And I feel personally that's not a good thing. It just is not. It isn't a good thing for YouTube, because I feel personally it's going to end up hurting content creators in the long run. Because sooner or later, YouTube is going to have something that's relying on a subscription service for everyone. And nobody wants that. Nobody can even afford it. So what can we do about all this? What can we do to let people know? What can you do? That's simple. Spread the word. Spread the word of this video, because this is very important, and it can determine the fate of not just YouTube, but everyone who uses it. Whether if you're watching videos, whether if you're making videos, or whether you're partnered and you want to keep on growing as a content creator, but having to find out about this. This is a bad thing. This is a really bad thing. And I want everyone to know about this. Share this video on all aspects of social media, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, I don't care how, or even Reddit. Spread the word of this, because the sooner people know about it, the sooner people can be made aware of it. Some of my information may not be accurate. If you want to know all the details, you can look up in the links in the description where you can find all the information you need to know about it and what is yet to come. I'm doing my part on making this video and letting you guys know of the situation, because one day you guys will be watching my videos, and the next, if I choose not to accept it, my videos are no longer there. That's because of the fact that YouTube is changing their monetization terms. And I feel it is a bad idea all around. And I feel it needs to be changed. It doesn't need to change just because you want to add a subscription service. Have it be optional. Have it be just like Twitch. All YouTube's doing is poking jabs at Twitch, like putting jabs on them, just because Twitch is the most successful streaming site of all. The most successful when it comes to live streaming video games and everything. YouTube's trying their luck with YouTube Gaming. I haven't tested it out myself. However, regarding this whole subscription service, it's another example of not just like poking jabs at Twitch because they have their own, but it's the fact that ad blockers are basically hurting everyone in the long run. And I know many of you are using adblock as we speak. And because of that, Google has left them with little choice. They have no choice but to do this. And whether people want to or not, they have no choice but to accept the new terms if they want to continue making videos. So I've said enough about all this. I want everyone here to make sure you guys spread the word about this. Because the sooner you guys spread the word, the sooner everyone knows about it, the sooner people can learn and understand what's going on. I will maybe update the video by providing new information, but that's only time will tell. Right now, I am on the fence about it. I don't approve of this because this is just a bad idea from the get-go. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping that YouTube could reconsider and not just rush it in right away because this may end up hurting us in the long run. I've said enough. All the information is there in the description. Please spread the word about this. This is very important, and I'm going to do my part to make sure I spread this video around to everyone. It doesn't matter who. I want people to know about it. I want people to be made aware of it. It is important, and I want to make sure everyone knows about this because if it comes too late, like when it happens and we don't know about it, it's already too late. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video helps show you what's going to happen, and I hope you guys spread the word about it. All right? That's about it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace out.